Good afternoon, everyone. Um, Thank you for watching the video. My name is Aaron Siachalema, and I'm here to once again introduce you to the basics on forex trading, that is specifically boom and crash. So what we're doing here, I'm going to introduce you to how to spot the zones. Then after spotting the zones, then we go ahead to draw the trend lines. Then after drawing the trend lines, then we're going to see how to enter entries when it comes to entries, like for example if you want to trade boom and clash. So please hold as I go to the MetaTrader. So as you can see, this is the real account, this is the Leaf Saver, this is my real account. So I would like to do a live trade, one of the live trades. So before we do that, I am going to see how this market is gonna go. So I'm going to look at crash 1000. So we look at crash 1000. So on this crash 1000, I'm going to chunk it down, because this 1 minute time frame, this is 1 minute time frame, this 1 minute, this is 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, day, 1 week, and a month. Okay, so what you do here, you just place on the screen, or tap the screen, then you go to 5 minutes time frame, click on 5. So on this 5 minutes time frame, we are going to spot zones on this crash 1000. So what you do, we have selling zones that can be resistance to buying. So that is the other zone right here, and we have another zone right here. Then we have another zone right here. Then what you do when you're spotting zones, let me just flip the screen just a little bit like this. Okay, then flip the screen. Okay, then flip the screen. Let me just disconnect this one. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. Let me remove this. I remove this, and I'll remove this. Okay, so if you see that it is at the vertex of the, it's at the vertex here, it's at the vertex here, you have to keep on going with the screen, keep on pushing the screen, keep on pushing the screen until you see the level. So now you see I've put a level here, and I've put my orders here. There is a sell limit. There are two sell limits here, the other one here and the other one here. So this is the zone where we're expecting that there will be a spike around this zone. So this zone is very important for us, guys, because we have to make money from it. So this zone here, this zone here, from there to there. So we have pressed an order here. We've pressed a sell limit there. So when the price reaches this level, let me just use this one. When the price reaches this level, it might just fall just there and then, or it will go ahead with triggering this first level and triggering the next level. Then when it reaches the apex of this one, we definitely expect the spike, guys, that this market will come down. Okay, so this is how you spot the zones. So we can go to another. Let me flip the screen again. We can check on another one. Let's go to, we go to boom 1000. Boom 1000. Okay, boom boom 1000, and our network is wow. Okay, so on boom 1000, let me just remove this. Let me remove this zone. Okay, let me just do this. Okay, I remove these zones, I remove this one, I remove this one also, I remove this one, I remove the trend lines also, I remove the trend line so that you can be able to see what is going on the market here. So in the first place, we said before you trade, you have to spot the zones on the market. So you tap the screen, you come on 5 minutes. Again, if it doesn't give you sufficient space, tap on the 15 minutes time frame. So now our zones, since we are buying for a spike, we are trading the spikes, we are looking at the support zones, not resistance zones. When it comes to crash, we are looking at the resistance zones, right? Okay, so when it comes to boom 1000 and boom 500, our main interest is to look at the resistance zones. So if we can make our zone here, we can make our zone here. For example, this is our zone. Okay, so we expected the price, and price almost went down, and because it respected this zone, it went up. As you can see, there is a rejection here. Let me show you a rejection here. There's a rejection 1, rejection 1, rejection 2, rejection 3, rejection 4, rejection 5, rejection 6, rejection 7, rejection 8, 9, 10. So meaning this is the strongest resistance. At first, this was the resistance level, because the price will reached this vertex and it went down again, it went again, it went down. So you know that this level, it was our resistance level. So now, since this one is our resistance level, the price went retraced back, the price retraced back, formed another zone here, as you can see here, then bounced back, retested this zone, wanted to come down again. Now because of this strongest zone here, the price forced itself to push up until the price started crossing above, so above this zone. So the price would have gone higher, but now the buyers were not interested, because it has been buying from all the way from this level up to all the way from here. So the price pushed again, retested, pushed, retested, pushed, retested again, pushed high again. So when it reached here again, it started retracing back to test this zone. So if the buyers came in now here to say like this is our strongest zone, so the buyers started buying, and it reached here, they lose confidence in the market. Then the sellers took in until they retested again this zone. Then after that, the market again went up, then came down again to retest again the zone. And right now the price is in above there. So meaning the market, the boom 1000 is buying. So we are going to buy this. We are going to buy this. The confirmation of buying boom 1000 will come from our trend lines. Okay, will come from our trend lines. But before we go to trend lines, let me show you how to spot zones on this boom 1000. Okay, so we are going to pinch our screen again. You go to triangles. This is another zone, as you can see. So if price didn't, you can see from here, this is our zone. You see, eh? So this is how we trade boom, guys. There is no magic in that one. You just have to know the zones. And most of the time, maybe trend lines, they don't usually work that much on boom and crash. What works on boom and crash actually is the zones and the resistance stochastic index, which is down here, which can show you whether the price is overbought or sold. We're going to look at that on a later stage. So now, since this one became our next zone, if price reached this here, came from here, for example, if price came from here, continued up to here, it would have bounced back again. It would have bounced back to going up until it meets certain criteria. Okay, we are coming to that again. We are coming to that. So hold on for this one. Hold on a bit. We spot the zones first. Then again, our next zone. If price continued pushing down, our next zone is this one here. Okay. So if price continued up to all the way here, it will still had energy to bounce back, because this is also our another level, which is known as the the support level. So we are on boom 1000. We are basically looking on the supports, not the resistances. So again, we draw another one. Another zone is right here. You're seeing right here, right here. Okay, so whenever price reaches zones like this, look for buys. Okay, and your stop loss should only be 20 candles, 20 mini candles. What I mean candles is the 1 minute, the ticks, 1 minute tick. Okay, so for you to buy, you have to go to 1 minute time frame to confirm your buying. I'm going to show you on the later video on how to place entries on these zones. Then again, okay, this is the lowest. This is the lowest zone. So this is our last zone, eh? Okay. Now, after spotting the zones, let me show you how to come up with trend lines for us to make perfect entries. I'm not going to remove these zones. I want you to see how you can make money off using zones and trend lines. So in trend lines, we are basically looking at the higher highs and the higher lows, the higher highs and the higher lows. So in this case, we have a trend that is an uptrend. Let me draw you an uptrend. Okay, you can spot an uptrend basically looking at where did the candle close. Did it close higher, and where is another highest point or the lowest point? So now in this case, how do we spot the trend? So we spot the trend by looking at the higher highs and the higher lows. So the one that can help us to look at the higher highs and the higher lows are the zones. Like I said, the zones, they help us spot the trend, whether it is an uptrend or the downtrend. So using the same zones method, we have already spotted that this is the lower zone, this is the lower low, lower high, lower high, lower high. You are seeing, eh? Lower high 1, lower high 2, lower high 3, lower high 4. Okay, so for us to join the trend, we have to connect all these points on the lower highs. Okay, we are going to join with a straight line like this. So what we are going to do is, before we draw a line, we are going to place on the screen. We come to this, okay, you place on it, and you see a line here which is not really vertical, but it's somehow I don't know how they call them in mathematics, because I know this is vertical, this is horizontal, or the transverse or something like that. Okay, this line here. So we are going to draw a line that connects the points you have seen, guys. So this is lower high number 1, lower high number 2, lower high number 3, lower high number 4, and the market is tired of going up. It's want to retrace going backwards. So how do we make entries of that? So wait again. Whenever you see price, for example, you wait for price to make 2 lower highs if you are buying, and if you are selling, you wait for the price to make 2 lower lows. Are we together? Or lower highs. So this one, number 1 and number 2. When you want to enter the market, wait for a number 3 line here. Place an order here, right here, of a buy. You would have ride the trend from here up to somewhere. You would have made a lot of huge amounts. No wonder when in my VIP group I say hold for some time, and something like that. Sometimes we keep a trade, you hold it for 2 days or something like that, because this is what we are doing. Okay, so we come to this market is trending higher. When it reached this level, it broke the trend line, retested it, and went back. You see now? So it went back on the upper zone, this zone here. This zone, you have seen this zone. It has been retested 1, 2, 3, so many couple of times until the price broke down like it was going on a downtrend. So this is how the market traps the sellers. So after reaching a certain level, it will start going up again. You are seeing. So how do you know that this market is a buy? How do you know that this is the buy? Okay, so we are going to draw another line, because we know that this level is a higher high. The next one here, okay, let me show you using arrows. This one is higher high, this level is higher low, this one another higher low, another higher low, another higher low. So we are going to draw a trend line on that. So you click on the screen, you come to this, you click, then again you come to this. When you draw trend line, you draw trend line using this. So you click there, then you connect the higher lows like this. Okay, so this is how it is. You see now? So you see that the price broke through this line. It broke through this line going to the high. You see now? So after it goes to the high, you wait first for price to retest this. So when the price reached here, it went down, retested, went down, then it went up. So after going up, let me zoom it a little bit higher so that you can see. Okay, let me reduce the time frame again for us to see the perfect entry for a buy. Okay, I want us to spot a very perfect entry for our buy. So I'm going to zoom this one, or I'm going to reduce the zoom. It doesn't matter, it's okay. Then I'm going to go to 1 minute time frame. But before I go to 1 minute time frame, I'm going to go to 5 minutes time frame so that I can see the rejection. You see? So you see, as you can see here, the price broke through this trend line, came to retest this trend line, and went up. So this is a confirmation of a buy. So after this spike, would have placed our buy here and would have been profit up to somewhere there. All right? Okay. So for you to make perfect entries, you go to 1 minute time frame. You've seen on 1 minute time frame, it shows that this line came up to here, retested this trend line, and it went up. So to make perfect entries, would have made perfect entry after this spike here. This spike would have made an entry right here. Would have made after this spike, wait, okay, after this spike would have made an entry here and would have been profit up to all the way from there. You are seeing how it is, guys. Okay, this is very simple. Okay, now then we are going to we are going to that is an entry I'm sure you can get. So if you are behind somehow, you start the video again, you start watching the video again, so that you can be able to see how this can be done. So mostly for me, I buy boom and sell crash, right? I buy boom and sell crash. So let me go to crash 500, oh sorry, crash 1000, so that we can spot the zones, because that's where I put the zones, the levels where I need to trade from, because I've put some trades there, the live trades from them. So let's go back. Okay, it hasn't been triggered yet. Okay, so like we said, I'm going to flip the screen like this. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to spot the zones. Get me right? I am going to spot the zones, and on the crash we are looking at the selling. I'm only interested with the sellings with the crash 1000, crash 500. I'm selling. I don't buy. I don't go against the spikes, because the last time I had done that, I was seriously sent in ICU. So I'm going to do what we did to boom 1000, so that we can spot the zones again. So I am going to do this. Okay, I think this has reached our zones now. My network is not good. My network is not good. Okay, my network is not good. Okay, so I'm going to spot the zones here. There's this zone for sale, this zone which broke through, now going to the upper trend. We are going to go to the next zone. Then again, there was this zone here. Then again, there was this zone. Again, this zone, and the last zone. But now, because the price is going up, okay, it's going up, I have this zone again. You put in the zone here. Then again, I have this zone up. So because I'm looking for sales, if price break through this zone, it is going to respect that. Definitely is going to respect that. Then I'm going to make money. I'm going to hold the trade until it reaches this side. Then it's going to fall down, and I'm going to make profit using that one. Okay, so I hope you have learned on this one. So the next video I'm going to make, I don't want to make it long, it will be very boring. The next thing I'm going to do now is to the next video is on entries. So how do we sell, how do we buy? So for now, I'll keep holding as we make the next video.